Hello and welcome. It's game 3, the Stanley Cup final. Oh, I can hear myself. That's okay. It's the Florida Panthers versus the Vegas Golden Knights heading to Sunrise with the Panthers down 2-0 in the series. It's a very physical game too, but Vegas has been all over Florida and oh, hello Johnny, how are you? Good to have you here. Have the chat up on the screen. I see you're a Vegas fan, so I'm sure. Well, what are your thoughts? Do you think they can go up 3-0 tonight? I think it's possible, but these Florida fans will be up. They'll be jumping. They'll be loud as they have Dan Marino sound the drum as the players come out from the dressing rooms. Brovsky leads the Panthers, and Hill leads the Knights. But as I was saying, the Panthers are going to want to start out good, get some physicality going, and attack these Knights early on in their home building. And we might be in for a good one. I wonder if an overtime finish is imminent. I mean, Florida is no stranger to overtime, and I think it'll be a close game, so I would not be surprised any more than 60 minutes. But players are about to, or at least the starters for either team are about to stand on the blue line for the national anthem. Looks like Vegas will start their fourth line. Guerrier, Waugh, and Colasar. Didn't catch who the Panthers were starting, but they've gone to the PA announcer to begin opening ceremonies. There's a lot of hype surrounding this one. As I mentioned, the series going back to Florida. Is my sound okay? Hope it is. Hello, if you're just joining us. National anthem is about to start for Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Final. They're announcing the lineups. Pietrangelo and Martinez will start on defense for Vegas. And as I mentioned, the starting lineup from left to right, Carrier, left wing, centering the line is Nicolas Waugh, and on the right wing, Keegan Colasar. And of course, in net, Aiden Hill. Hill's been great. He made that unbelievable stop, and I believe it was game 1 with the paddle, just like Braden Holtby did against the Knights back in 2018. But both goalies are going to need to be good if they want to win. Of course, Bruce Cassidy coaching the Knights, former Boston coach, and Paul Maurice coaching the Panthers, former Winnipeg, and I believe Carolina Hurricanes coach. as it looks like the Panthers will also start one of their lower lines. This looks like it's the third line. It'll be Lomberg, Anton Lundell, the young Swede, and Mark Stahl. Nope, that's defense. Wait, what? Mark Stahl was in the middle of their line. Oh, but it's Reinhardt who will be the right wing. So Mark Stahl's on D with Montour, but the line is Lomberg, Lundell, Reinhardt. Brandon Montour, UMass Amherst graduate, hockey player for the Minutemen. Of course, Sergei Bobrovsky, starting for the Panthers. Alex Lyon carried the Panthers through the end of the season, but Bobrovsky has stood tall in the playoffs as Lyon has been demoted to backup. Just about ready for the national anthem. The lines have been read. How are you, Johnny? Good to have you here. I have a little bit different setup. I have the chat being shown on the screen. Ooh, they did a flyover. As if anyone in the arena could have seen that with some fighter jets. It's funny. Go VGK. Hey, they have a real chance here. I mean, I'm not sure who I want to win. As you may be able to tell, Boston fan. So we don't have to talk about that, but I just want to see some good hockey. And I'm glad your Golden Knights are in it, Johnny. Ooh, I was cheering for them in 2018 against the Caps in their first year, the underdog. But this time, the Panthers are the underdog. So, some more introductions. 20 minutes past 8. I think we are just now starting the anthem, sung by Philip Phillips. So, yeah, the anthem is underway, which means we are that much closer to the start. Game 3, after 2 days rest, shift back to sunrise. I'll tell you though, Florida doesn't put on as much of a show as Vegas does. I mean, they've got some crazy stuff going on pregame. They have a night on the ice, and so it's literally like a movie before the players come out onto the ice. It's crazy. I can't hear where we're at in the anthem. Oh, he's almost over with it. I keep my volume low so it can't be over the stream. As some people may ask, I can't show the game or else I'll be taken down, copyright striked. So the best you got is right here. Me giving a play-by-play of the game, which is just about to start. Didn't think these ceremonies would take so long. End of the free, home of the brave. That's the anthem. Everyone on their feet in sunrise. As the lights are just about to come up, and we'll be ready. They send it to Keith Jones. Ice level. TNT, of course, has the broadcast. And there's a light show going on. There are the lights Every fan standing, waving their rally towels. Both goalies take their creases. Starters do a little skate around. But hey, anyone else here, feel free to say hello. You will be acknowledged. I do have the chat up on the screen, so gotta make sure the scoreboard's working. I don't think I'll be able to do that until a little bit into the game, so you might have to bear with me there for a whistle. But the game is on. Nicholas Waugh wins the faceoff back to Pietrangelo, and up the right side comes Carrier. His shot goes around the net to the point. Shot went wide and cleared by the Panthers. Here comes Brandon Montour, a slap shot from the blue line. Jeez, 94 miles per hour on that one. That sailed over the net on the fast break. Crazy shot there. Here comes Nicholas Waugh up the right wing. Mark Stahl cuts him off, and it's taken over by Montour once again. Montour drops it off for Reinhart. Cousins is there. Panthers player went down, no call, as Mark Stone hits it in to the defensive zone. Gustav Forsling skates it around the net, and up for Barkov and to Duclair. Duclair can't get it past the Vegas defense, but it's kept in by Barkov, but turned over. It's cleared in by Vegas. Stevenson can't get to the puck before Ekblad. And Forsling skates it out to the neutral zone and into the Vegas zone. He shoots wide of the post. Verhaeghe hit by McNabb. Theodore grabs it behind his net. Mark Stone around the boards. Sam Bennett's going to be first to it on the right wing. But Shea Theodore grabs it and passes it back. It's McNabb. All the way down. No icing. Bobrovsky passes to Cousins, who gives it to Gudis. Gudis got shaken up on a hit, but he's out there tonight. That was earlier, and I'm not sure if it was game one. I think it was, I'm not sure. One of the first two games. Maybe one of you might know. But regardless. Oh, Jack Eichel almost got around Mark Stahl. Would have had a 2-on-0, I believe. But here's Eichel now in the neutral zone. Cleared in by White Cloud. Oh no, into the bench. Or might have hit the curved panel glass as we have a whistle. Let's see if I can get the scoreboard up. Oh. Okay. Oh, that's not big enough, is it? Uh-oh. I might be able to scroll down a bit. Still under whistle. Yeah, I'll fix it soon. We got a commercial break. But I think you can see the time just about, and there is no score, obviously, as we are only just over 2 minutes into this game. As Vegas clears in the puck. Josh Mahura is first to it. But it's turned over to Riley Smith in the corner. Out front. Couldn't get a shot there. But it's now once again behind the net. William Karlsson out front. No one can get a shot. And it's cleared by Lindell for an icing. Yeah, I'm going to have to go into OBS and fix that. But anyways, both teams with some chances. Florida has the only only shot of the night of the game. Jeez, excuse me. But 7:19 remaining in the first period. The faceoff to the left of Bobrovsky, won by Vegas, shot by Theodore, blocked. He's got it back. He hits it off the left wing boards to Marchessault, but he can't control it. And Florida gets it out. Theodore in his own zone up the right side. Go ahead pass to Jack Eichel. He can't get in the zone, but it's eventually cleared in. Bobrovsky holds it behind his net for Forsling. Still there with it is Forsling. 10 goals in the last 9 games for Jonathan Marchessault as Panthers ice it. 3 icings so far. Just over 3 minutes into this game. So, a bit of a slow start to Game 3. I'm sure it'll pick up. Ugh. 6 people watching. It's funny, whenever I do this with one of my friends, no one watches. But when I'm by myself, I get some viewers, which is interesting. As Nicolas Waugh walks in, gets it to Colasar, just below the left circle, cuts back, and gets it to Whitecloud on top of the right circle. He shoots wide. Or it hits something. Might have hit the post. As Florida comes quickly the other way, Whitecloud's there, and he gets it up to Waugh. Waugh through the neutral zone. He's having trouble handling the puck, and he turned it over. Here's Mark Stahl with speed. Gets it to Matthew Tkachuk. Tkachuk can't get around Haig, and Florida keeps it in. The shot from the blue line went wide. Mark Stahl for Montour. Shot score! Brandon Montour! 1-0 Panthers! Wow! The screen in front. Only Florida's second shot finds the back of the net. And just the start the Panthers were looking for. Tkachuk on the left wing boards. Gets it through Stone to Montour. Simple shot from the top of the left circle. I don't think it deflected. Hill couldn't see it with traffic in front. Great screen there by Eric Stahl. And the former UMass Amherst hockey player makes it 1-0. Lindell has been thrown out of the faceoff at center ice. And here we go. Pietrangelo in his own zone. Tried the go-ahead pass. That would have been offsides, but Florida took it away. And it's Josh Mahura behind his own net. Around for Gudis. Pressured by Vegas. Lomberg's there. Still there. Carlson pressuring along the left wing boards. Barbashev takes control and gets it back to the red line for Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo dumps it in. Around the boards it goes to Radko Gudis. Gudis up for Lindell, over to Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe along the left wing boards, around the net he goes, pressured by Eichel and McNabb. Out front, a shot! Hit the post! Might have been saved. Duclair, I think it was saved. Looked like, I'm not sure. Definitely didn't go in the net. That's all that matters at the end of the day, as Forsling's shot wide of the net. Another great chance for Florida there, though. Right in front of the net was Duclair. Vegas on their heels in Sunrise. Cleared by Theodore. Here's Theodore at the red line. He'll wire it around the boards. Cousins gets it out. Here's Tkachuk. Tkachuk on the right side. Looking in front. Puck went just wide of the net on the tip. Vegas player has broken a stick. But Whitecloud gets it in. But Sam Bennett's first to the puck. Tkachuk, big hit by Colasar on Tkachuk at his own blue line. And Sam Bennett is high sticked, and that'll be a penalty. So Florida leads and will go on a power play. Shots 3-1 in the Panthers' favor as they show the big hit by Colasar at just behind the Panthers' blue line. And after this commercial break, Panthers will have a power play. All right, let's see if I can fix the scoreboard. Apologize for the coughing. Hope I'm not lagging. Looks okay. My leg a little bit. Computer's kind of bad. There's not much I can do about it. So hopefully you can hear me. You don't really need to see me, I suppose. When I do this, though, when I try to fix this, it's gonna lag a little bit, so bear with me. As I said, in commercial break, Panthers leading 1-0, as you can see on the scoreboard. All right, that should be good enough. Yeah, that's good. All right. But if you're just joining us, Panthers going on the power play as they are back from commercial break. Colasar starting the big hit train. Oh, Kachuk was slow to get up a little bit after that hit as Bennett took a high sticking penalty. Not sure if it's going to be a double minor as Duclair, his shot looked like Hill saved it and it just went above the post. Not sure who took the Vegas penalty. Either way. Oh, there he is. It's Carrier, I believe. Yes, Carrier in the box for high sticking. With 13:59 to go in the first period, 2-minute power play coming for Florida. Florida. Vegas clears it to the neutral zone. Brandon Montour holds it for Barkov. Barkov gives it up and it's cleared in. Behind the net, McNabb is pressured to the right side for Kachuk. In the corner, Barkov. He's there with it still. To the point for Montour and across to Bennett on the left side. Back to Montour at the top of the point. His slap shot went wide. Barkov resetting now. Kachuk hits it around the boards to Bennett on the left side. And back around to Barkov in the corner on the right side. Alex Barkov to the point for Brandon Montour once again. Back to Barkov at the top of the right dot. And it's loose in the crease. McNabb grabs it. Vegas can't clear. Bennett around the boards to Barkov. Out front, bouncing puck will be cleared by Nicholas Waugh. 12:44 to go in the first and 43 seconds to go on the power play. Here comes Brandon Montour up the left side for Carter Verhaeghe, the second unit out there for Florida now. Hill hits it around the boards and he gets it out. Montour steps up to prevent a potential 2-on-1. And here he comes. Montour tried to get it across to Verhaeghe. That hit a Vegas player's skate. And the puck goes out of play with 19 seconds remaining on the power play. They're showing Matthew Tkachuk go down the tunnel. After that power play, Matthew Tkachuk to the dressing room after he took a hit from Keegan Colasar the shift before. Stevenson and Lundell on the faceoff. It's stuck there for a second, and Vegas eventually comes away with it. White Cloud spanks it off the glass, and all the way down. 5 seconds to go on the power play. Forsling for Verhaeghe up the left side. Carter Verhaeghe around, or in front, looking for Duclair. It was tipped away and turned over to Mark Stone. And Vegas will hold it now up into the neutral zone and into the Florida zone through the slot. The puck went, and here comes Florida. A shot just above the blue line, was blocked. Here's Colin White, tried the wraparound. Hill got his stick there, and Barbashev can't get it deep. Montour grabs it, gets into the Vegas zone with a couple moves, but the puck goes out of play as he tried to hit it around the boards. 11:17 remaining in the first as Montour and I believe Shea Theodore get together. Hope my voice holds up. Once again, apologize if I cough or anything. There are 5 of you watching. Feel free to say hello. I believe Matthew Tkachuk is still in the dressing room. Face off on the left dot, won by Florida cleanly. Back to Mark Stahl. He hits it intentionally wide off the boards, and it goes to the right side for Anthony Duclair. Duclair is pressured by Martinez, but it's to Verhaeghe. The wraparound try in front. Florida can't get a shot. Vegas can't clear, though. Oh, they do now, as it was poked away from Verhaeghe. Vegas turns it over in the neutral zone, and here is Carter Verhaeghe on the left side. His shot is blocked around the boards, or on the net it goes. Montour around the boards to Verhaeghe behind the net. He falls down, taken over by Martinez, and he can't get it to a fellow Golden Knight, but Barkov turns it over, luckily for Martinez, and Marchessault spanks it in to the zone. Mahura behind his own net, slows it down. Almost halfway through this first period. Hola. I don't speak Spanish. I know that says hello, though, I think. I hope that's what you're trying to say. Hello, regardless. Puck bounces over Waz's stick at the Panthers' blue line, and it's taken over by Lundell. Lundell along the right side. He hits it around the boards. Lomberg can't get it. Colasar hits it into the neutral zone where Gudis takes it. Waiting for the delayed offsides, and the Panthers will be offsides as there's some things happening away from the camera. Mark Stahl and Wah exchange niceties. But with under 10 minutes to go in the first period, they'll go back to commercial break. It's 1-0 Panthers after Brandon Montour made it 1-0. Just making sure everything's good. Looks like it. Game has started, or it did start pretty slow, but then out of nowhere, Florida scored a goal off a screened shot, and then Florida took a power play. Vegas took a penalty, and here we are, over halfway into the first period. Of course, Florida did not score on the power play. Oh, and Matthew Tkachuk took a big hit from Keegan Colasar and has gone to the dressing room. How could I forget that? I don't think he's returned. He did, interestingly enough, he did serve a shift after the hit on the power play. So, that's if it is an injury, that's pretty dangerous because he went out and was playing, but I guess maybe he realized he's hurt, or I'm not sure. But they're back from commercial break. They interview Bruce Cassidy. Vegas is 8-3 in this playoffs, I believe, after they allow the first goal. Interesting stat there. So Vegas used to playing behind to start these games. Florida won the faceoff and clears it in. But Vegas takes control, and Carlson can't get to the loose puck on the blue line. Vegas is delayed offsides, and Florida turns it over. Long go-ahead pass. That is offsides as Carlson skated into the Florida zone. 19:23 to go in the first period. 1-0 Florida. The shot's 4-1 in Florida's favor. Only 5 shots through 10 minutes. Almost 11 now. The neutral zone face-off. Won by Florida. Brett Howden pressuring in the Florida zone. Stevenson got it behind the goal line. Around the boards it's sent. Pietrangelo at the blue line. His shot is blocked, and here comes Lindell. He falls down and clears it in from his knees. Martinez out front, save! That hit the post as the referee gave the washout signal. So almost 2-0 as Florida took the puck from Vegas and got a shot right in front of the net. The Panthers trying to get something going, but Vegas takes it over in their own zone, and it is cleared all the way in by Vegas. Bobrovsky holds it for Brandon Montour. He gives it to Barkov along the right side and into the Vegas zone. He tried to shoot it on net. It was blocked by Haig. Duclair digging for it. It comes loose. The shot went around the net. Here's Montour. Slapper from his D pair was blocked. Probably Mark Stahl there's a melee in the right corner for the digging for the puck. Eichel gets it loose. Mark Stahl can't get it, and he trips Barbashev. That'll be a penalty. So Vegas going to the power play now. Ivan Barbashev drawing the penalty. Perhaps a good penalty by Stahl, as I believe it would have been a 2-on-1, as they show Anton Lundell hitting the post as a clear trip by Stahl as he fell down and he got his stick in the skates of Barbashev from his belly. And Vegas has a chance to tie it. With 7:46 to go in the first period, they'll be on the power play for the next 2 minutes. The face-off on the left dot is won by Vegas, but it goes out to the neutral zone. Marchessault was pressured by Lindell, but he gets it to Theodore and back to Marchessault. He goes through the neutral zone, but cuts back and gives it to Eichel with speed through the neutral zone to Marchessault to the left side and to the point for Theodore. Back to Marchessault on the right dot. His shot was blocked. Theodore to the right side. Marchessault can't grab it. Florida, their clearing attempt is blocked, but they eventually get it all the way down. Here is Shea Theodore with 1:15 to go on the man advantage. He leaves it for Jack Eichel to William Karlsson. Vegas trying to keep it in. They can't. And Marchessault hops on the loose puck at the red line and hits it around the boards. Root Gudis clears it all the way down. Good kill so far for the Panthers. Over halfway through it. Pietrangelo at the blue line. He'll drop it back to Riley Smith. Smith for Karlsson. To the left side, Barbashev drops it back to no one. Pietrangelo was not on the blue line in time to get to that puck. It goes out to the neutral zone, but it's back in for Karlsson. Turned over, and Montour clears it. 30 seconds to go on the Knights power play. Pietrangelo for Carlson. He'll hit it around the boards from the left side. It goes to the right side for Nicholas Waugh. Waugh to Pietrangelo. Back to Carlson on the left point. To Pietrangelo, top of the point. His shot tipped up high and out of play. Exactly 10 seconds to go on the VJK power play. VGK, not J. 5:56 to go in the first period of Game 3. Vegas down 1-0 as they show the Pietrangelo shot. Tipped. Oh, hit the crossbar by Riley Smith. That's how it went out of play. What a tip. Did not see that. Thought it just went out of play off the tip. The puck was moving so fast. So, 2 posts for either team, but only 1 goal. And it's for the Panthers. Eichel on the right dot. His shot is saved by Bobrovsky. And a whistle with exactly 1 second to go on the power play. Mark Stahl. I'm sure he's up and ready in the box. He'll exit after this face-off. That was only Vegas' second shot. Face-off will be on the right dot, to the left of Andrei Bobrovsky. Sergei Bobrovsky. What am I saying? Puck is out front. Vegas shot blocked. Eichel for Barbashev. His shot tipped out of play. With 5:33 to go in the first period, looks like they'll go on the third and final commercial break of the period. Both teams the power play, neither successful. 2 hit posts for either team. But as I said, it is Brandon Montour with the only goal of the game. And not many shots for either team. If you're just joining us, it's Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Florida up 1-0. As you can see, the top left part of your screen. But thank you for being here. If you're watching, wherever you are. Hopefully we'll have a good, 45 minutes remaining for anyone watching. 45 game minutes, that is, barring any overtime. They're back from the commercial break. I don't believe Matthew Tkachuk has come back. And they're showing Brandon Montour had a baby. His wife went into labor before game 1, apparently. That is crazy. But here comes Ryan Lomberg up the left side. Lomberg behind the nets. No Florida teammate was there. Around the right side it goes. Lomberg can't get it. McNabb gets it to Theodore. Now it's up the left side. Howden can't get the offense going. It was turned over to Florida for a second, but now it's back to Shea Theodore. McNabb back to Theodore. Over to Waugh. He hits it in. There's going to be a penalty on Carrier, I believe. Cross check. Oh, both guys will go. Sorry, I was trying to figure out what was happening. Referee emphatically saying it'll be Carrier. There was a bit of a scrum in the right corner of the zone. So it's a call on Carrier for cross-checking. And then looks like Gudis came up to him after the whistle. He gave him a cross-check, and that made it 4-on-4. So it would have been a Panthers power play. But Gudis cancels it out. So both teams will play a man down for the next 2 minutes. Face-off in the Florida zone is won by Vegas, but too cleanly, and it goes back to the neutral zone for Haig. Haig all the way back to his own goal line. Gets it to White Cloud. He's pressured. He's tripped. And Vegas will go on a 4-on-3 power play once Florida touches up, which they do after they shot by Eichel on Bobrovsky. And there'll be a tripping call on Anthony Duclair. So after all that, Vegas goes on the power play. White Cloud was pressured in his own zone. Duclair got his skate in the skates of White Cloud, tripped him up. He'll go for 2. So lots of penalties so far. And there's only 4:20 remaining in the first period. Face off to the left of Bobrovsky. It'll be Eichel and Barkov on the right dot. Won by Vegas. Shea Theodore, top of the slot. Over to the left side, it's Eichel, top of the left circle. Eichel down low for Stone. Back to Eichel on the left side. To Marchessault, top of the point. Marchessault for Shea Theodore on the right dot. Theodore back to Marchessault. His slapper scores! Stone in front. Got the tip. Tie game in Florida. Power play goal. Mark Stone, the captain. Make your voice intense when someone shoots. Was that intense enough? I'm trying, my friend. Stone. Beautiful tip in front of Bobrovsky. He was all alone. And the captain leads his team to a tie game. Go VGK. Yes, sir. You good, bro. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I don't want to. I usually am very intense, but my throat's a little sore. So I apologize for that. Usually I have a little bit more oomph, but don't want to start coughing. But now we're back to a 4-on-4. Alex Pietrangelo. Now it's Stevenson. Makes the entry. Around the boards it goes. Shea Theodore back to Pietrangelo at the point. Pietrangelo keeps it on the line just barely for a second as Barkov pressures him. And it goes into the Vegas zone. And Barkov's alone in front. And no shot was made as he passed it across the crease. I believe to Reinhardt. He couldn't get a shot. I'm not sure why Barkov didn't just shoot that. And here comes Vegas. Eichel falls down on the Barkov contact. It's taken over by Verhage in his own zone. Verhage through the neutral zone, still with it. He gives it to his line mates. I believe it was actually Ekblad, but that's offsides. 2:35 remaining in the first period. They show the chance here for Barkov. He got it away from Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo fell down along the left wing boards. Barkov surveying his options in front of the net. He gets it across the crease, but a nice stick by Stevenson. Got it away from Reinhardt so he couldn't get the one-time tip past Hill. So good play by Chandler Stevenson on the back check. Vegas wins the neutral zone faceoff. White Cloud up the right side and tipped in. No icing. Behind the net, it's Gudis, pressured by Wah, and Florida skates it out. Around the boards it goes. Stahl couldn't shoot it on net. Colin White pressuring Kolasar along the left wing boards. It's loose to Mahura. To the right side, Gudis. A shot saved by Hill. Not sure who shot that. Zach Delpy, I apologize. There's a couple names, or numbers to names I'm still trying to match. With 2:02 remaining in the first period. Florida with the lead in shots, 5-4. Panthers will have an offensive zone face-off, and they win it. Anton Lundell around the net. He's pressured by William Karlsson. Lundell in the left corner, still fighting off Karlsson. He hits it around the boards down to the right side. Smith is first to the puck, but Gudis steps up. It's loose in the slot, but Vegas skates it out. Riley Smith, pressured by Gudis. Nice play there to prevent a potential 2-on-1. And Vegas now back trying it, they were chasing it back to their own zone. And Theodore hits it into the neutral zone. And it's turned over to the Panthers for Hagee. Shoots it just past the net. Duclair. Turned over to McNabb behind the net, but now it's loose to Verhage. And a shot from the point. Wide. Forsling steps up and gets it to Barkov. It's in front, in the slot, shot by Forsling, wide of the right post. Theodore's first to the puck at the blue line. He scoops it out. Forsling holds it in front of Bobrovsky with 47 seconds to go in the first period. Up the left side, that puck goes out of play. 43 seconds to go. Show some vibrant Florida fans during the commercial break. Face-off will be to the right of Aiden Hill, Stevenson, and Bennett on the face-off. Bennett wins it back. It's Montour on the left dot, or on the left point. His shot was tipped, and I believe it was saved by Hill. Panthers cleared in, but that's icing. 31 seconds remaining in the first. See this play again. I'm not sure. Montour shot it. Oh, it wasn't saved by Hill. It was just blocked in front. So we'll wait another face-off in the final minute. Another one on the right dot. Stevenson and Bennett once again. That was on the left dot, actually, as Pietrangelo shoots it. Saved by Bobrovsky. Wasn't much of a chance there, just a simple shot. Stone gets it loose to the top of the left circle in front. Stone! It's loose there! Stevenson couldn't get it across. And go ahead pass for Sam Bennett. He can't do anything with it along the left wing boards. And with 1 second left, He won't get a shot off. And that's the end of the first period. So Vegas almost took a lead with about 10 seconds to go. The puck came loose to Stevenson. He tried to get it across to Howden, but Bobrovsky stuck out the pad on the pass. So that'll count as a save. And we're through 20 minutes in Florida. Game tied at 1. And I'll be back with you after the intermission. I need need to figure out my voice a little bit. So I'm going to put a screen up. It's going to be an intermission. And I'll be back for the second period. So thank you for watching. Hot water and honey, yeah. Gotta find some of that. But we'll be back shortly. It says 0-0 on the screen, but I will fix that. So we'll be back. We're back for the second period of play. Oops. Every time I do that, I turn my phone volume up and I can hear myself because I have the stream open. That's how I read the chat. But game's tied at 1 apiece. Goals coming from Brandon Montour for the Florida Panthers and Mark Stone for the Vegas Golden Knights. Montour opened the scoring around 15 minutes left in the first period, and Stone scored later in the period on the power play. Matthew Chuck, he got hurt. He went down the tunnel after a big hit by Keegan Colasar. I am not sure if there's an update on him. I don't believe the Panthers released any sort of update. But regardless, they're at center ice for the faceoff right at a commercial break. Eric Stahl and Waugh on the faceoff. Here we go. Waugh wins the faceoff. Colasar along the left wing boards. It's over to Martinez on the left side. Around the boards it goes. Right side, Carrier, his shot is blocked. Waugh can't get it to a teammate. And Colin White has been tripped. And Florida will go on a power play. Vegas turned it over. White took it over in the neutral zone. And Carrier got his stick in the skates of White. I believe that's the second penalty Carrier has taken. One for high stick and another for tripping. So, not even, or exactly 24 seconds into this second period, the Panthers will be on the man advantage. A little bit of a delay here. Alex Petrangelo needs a new stick. So, Bruce Cassidy probably pulling out what is left of his hair as the Knights win the faceoff and clear it all the way down. Bobrovsky will hold it for Brandon Montour. Montour passes it back to Barkov. Barkov for Reinhart in the neutral zone. He'll dump it in around the boards. It goes. Hill slows it down. It's stuck on the left wing corner. Around the boards it goes to Sam Bennett on the right side. Bennett to Reinhart. Back to Montour. To Verhaeghe. Kept in by Montour on the dive. Great play there. Petrangelo hits it around the boards and all the way down. Bobrovsky passes it up to Montour, but he'll slow it back down for Sam Bennett. Through the neutral zone, he skates. He'll leave it for Barkov. Around the boards it goes. White Cloud tries to get it. Waugh can't poke it past the blue line as Montour is fighting for it. Reinhart grabs it, but skates it out to the neutral zone. His pass is tipped by Howden. Howden can't get control along the left wing boards, and here comes Florida. Bennett on the right wing dot. He will shoot it, but it's blocked. He was at the top of the slot when he shot that as Howden pressured him to the neutral zone. Haig clears it all the way down with 30 seconds remaining on the Panthers power play, and Vegas gets to the puck. Stevenson, top of the slot, shot wide of the net. Martinez hits it around the boards for Nick Cousins, and here he comes. 15 remaining on the power play. Good kill so far for Vegas. Cousins. Ekblad keeps it in. His shot tipped wide. 5 seconds remaining now. Cousins for Forsling. He can't get it deep as it went off the boards. Carrier is out of the box and right on the puck. And Kachuk is back on the bench for Florida. So good news for the Panthers. As Pietrangelo holds it in his own zone, he'll bank it off the boards. And here comes Marchessault. He gives it to Eichel, but he can't keep it in as he was pressured by Dalpe. Vegas clears it in. Bobrovsky gives it to Ekblad, and it's out to the neutral zone once again for McNabb. McNabb for Eichel. Eichel making some moves to the neutral zone for Barbashev. In front, right on Bobrovsky. He'll cover it as Marchessault falls right into the lap of Bobrovsky as he was tangled up with another Florida player. And Florida protecting their goalie as they should. But Kachuk, he's back on the bench at least. 23 points in 19 games in these 2023 playoffs. It's been a huge part of their offense, especially when they need it the most in overtime. He will stay on the bench for now, with 16:51 remaining in the second period. Vegas leading in shots 6-5. And the delay is them trying to put the net back on its moorings behind Bobrovsky. They've got it on there, and the faceoff will be on the left dot. It's won by Florida. Brandon Montour passes it ahead. It's hit in by Barkov. Hill passes to McNabb. And it's hit out to the neutral zone, where Montour will chase back to his own zone. Around the boards it goes to Mark Stahl, but he turns it over to Barbashev. And he gives it to Eichel, who can't get through Verhaeghe. But it's back to Barbashev. And it's Eichel along the left wing corner. The puck comes loose to Verhaeghe. He'll hit it around the boards. Aiden Hill hits it right back where it came from, all the way down to Radko Gudas at his blue line. And they turn it over. And here's Riley Smith. Might have been offsides on the entry as Hanks comes in, shoots, save by Bobrovsky. What a chance there. Stone cold save with the glove by Sergei Bobrovsky. Great pass by Jack Eichel. Bobrovsky looking big at the top of his crease. Right in the glove it goes. Modio screening in front. Did I say that right? I'm not sure if I said that right. Regardless, Vegas fighting for it there in the Panthers zone, but Reinhart will skate it out and hit it around the boards. Oh, I did say that right. Modio. Amadio. I think you know who I'm talking about. Here's Vegas once again. William Karlsson shot right into the red basket of Bobrovsky for the whistle. Yeah. Matthew Tkachuk will take a shift as he jumps over the boards and onto the ice. On the ice for the first time since that Panthers power play back in the first period. Once again, he took a big hit from Keegan Kolesar, but he's out there now with the puck. Tkachuk flips it into the Vegas zone for icing. All right. Not the best first 8 seconds there by Tkachuk, but he'll go back to his own zone for another face-off. 15:26 remaining in the second period. Vegas leads 8-5 in shots. Face-off this time will be on the left dot. It's won by Vegas. Back to Haig. He'll hit it intentionally wide. Marchessault, or that was Howden there. He couldn't get the rebound off the inboards, but it's Stevenson behind the net, fighting off Ekblad. It's loose in front. Over the net it went. And another penalty coming. This time on Florida. It's on Ekblad for holding. He is not happy about that. He is yelling at the referee. Yeah, Stevenson was trying to fight off Ekblad. He had Stevenson's arm hooked. Can't do that. As the puck came loose to Howden, looked like he hit the post. Wow, another hit post. It was another chance out of nothing almost. And just like that, Vegas on the power play once again. They win the faceoff. Theodore for Eichel along the left wing side. And Stone couldn't receive the pass as he was out in front. Stevenson tried to get it to him. And Stevenson turns it over to Reinhart, who clears it all the way down. And he's right on the tail of Theodore, who is retrieving the puck behind his net. And he'll pass it ahead to Stevenson for Stone on the left side. Stevenson back to Theodore for Eichel, the right wing point. Eichel skates to the corner. Eichel back to Theodore. Over to the left side. Marchessault across the zone to Eichel. Eichel on the right dot. Surveying his options. Skates back towards the point. Still with the puck. Jack Eichel towards the right dot now. It's Stevenson for Marchessault. Slapper saved by Bobrovsky, and a good one. Panthers get it to the neutral zone. Stone tipped in. Marchessault, the trailer. Stone shot saved by Bobrovsky. And a whistle. 54 seconds remaining on the Vegas power play. They show a replay here. Great move by Stone, just next to the right dot. And they'll show the Marchessault one-timer. Behind the back pass by Stevenson on the backhand. Marchessault had to step into it. It wasn't the best shot. Still a one-timer nonetheless, and Bobrovsky was there to save it. Vegas wins the faceoff. Behind the net, it's Nicholas Waugh. He can't get it out front. On the left side, Carlson can't do anything with it, and here comes the Panthers. Stahl's shot, wide of the net. Eric Stahl, that was. Vegas regroups, and here comes Riley Smith off the boards behind the net. Barbashev for Smith, looking out front. Smith still with the puck on the right side. He gets it to Waugh, down low. Waugh on the backhand. He goes to net. Bobrovsky saved it. Left side. Carlson to the point for Pietrangelo. Back to Carlson. His shot wide of the net. Screen in front. Could have found the corner. Nicholas Waugh to the right side for Pietrangelo. Down low, back to Waugh. Backhand. Another save by Bobrovsky as the Florida crowd comes to its feet as they have killed the penalty. Vegas clears it into the Panthers zone. Colasar to Carrier out of the box. Carrier gets it behind the net. Forsling is there. He's pressured by Colasar, though, but it'll be Tkachuk who gets it to Gudis. Gudis to the neutral zone. A shot there. Saved by Hill. Haig gets the rebound behind the net. Howden can't find the go-ahead pass. And Gudis will hold it in his own zone. And he turns it over to Whitecloud, and he'll hit it around the boards. Howden can't grab it there along the left wing boards. And it's a go-ahead pass to Anthony Duclair on the backhand. Goes to net. That's a penalty on Vegas. Hooking. I was going to say holding. And it's going to be on McNabb. Oh, I don't know about. I don't. Yeah, it wasn't really. It was towards the end of the rush by Duclair. He couldn't get a shot off really, and as the puck sailed away, McNabb was hooking Duclair. So the Panthers will go right back on the power play. Well, Vegas was just on it, but the Panthers have they only had one? Not sure. Let's look up the stats so far, just to tell you or give you a better picture of how the game has gone so far. Okay, of course that doesn't tell me. I have to go into NHL.com. I just want the power plays. Here we go. This will be the Panthers' third power play. They're 0 for 2 so far. Vegas 1 for 3 on the power play. Vegas leading in shots on goal 13-6. Vegas leading in face-off percentage 55%. Vegas leading in hits 9-5. Vegas leading in blocks. And the Panthers leading in giveaways. Not a thing you want to leave in there. So Vegas leading in all the good stats. As Panthers will go on their third power play of the night. Faceoff will be to the right of Aiden Hill. Barkov and Carlson on the draw. Won by the Panthers. Montour back to Bennett. His shot is blocked at the top of the slot. It's Montour at the point. To the right side, Barkov down low, Kachuk. Puck was swept away from him, and he's fighting for it now along the right wing boards, but it's loose to Reinhart. His pass was stopped. Now it's loose to Bennett along the left wing boards. Carlson grabs it and clears. 35 seconds into this Panthers power play, they will regroup in their own zone. Sam Reinhart for Barkov. Now it's Bennett along the left side. Barkov gets it to Reinhart below the goal line. Now it's back to Bennett and over to Montour and down low to Kachuk. Below the right circle. Now it's Barkov. Back to Montour. Back to Barkov. Now it's down low. Kachuk in front. Reinhardt shot wide of the net. Panther went for a tip there on the doorstep. Not sure if he made contact with it, but now it's Bennett's shot. Save. And the rebound is cleared all the way down by Vegas. Bobrovsky will pass it to Bennett. And it's behind the net for Reinhart. Here he comes. 30 seconds remaining on this fast-moving Florida power play. Reinhart hits it around the boards. To the right side, it's Kachuk. Kachuk on the right dot. Down low to Verhaeghe. Back to the top of the point for Brandon Montour. Now it's Verhaeghe again on the right dot. And it's loose to Bennett at the slot. Save. Rebound there. It's cleared again from the slot by Vegas. And that ought to kill the Panthers' power play. Here comes the Panthers once again. Lundell evades a check and gets it to the point for Ekblad. His shot was blocked. To the corner for Haig. He's pressured by Lundell. It's loose to Ekblad. A shot. Rebound. Verhaeghe. It went up high as it hit a stick. Another turnover by Vegas in their own zone as Forsling can't keep it in the zone on the dive, but they'll hit it right back in. Ekblad down low chasing it, but it's Haig who comes away with possession. He'll get it to Marchessault and pass it Back to Whitecloud, and now for Haig. He'll hit it around the boards. Ekblad's first the puck along the left wing of his own zone, but now it's Dalpe. He'll skate it and shoot. Saved by Hill. Barbashev in his own zone, pressured by Colin White. Haig tries to get it back to Barbashev. White doesn't have a stick. Gudis can't keep it in, and here comes Jack Eichel with some space, pressured by Mahura. He goes around the net. Hit on Lomberg by Barbashev, and Reinhart grabs it. Here he comes. Reinhart hits it into the zone. It's stuck in the corner. He'll hit it around the boards, right onto the stick of Alex Pietrangelo, and they'll flip it up high and into the Florida zone for Brandon Montour. Now it's Bennett. He'll make the entry. Sam Bennett for Brandon Montour. Below the left circle, his shot on the bad angle. Might have hit the side of that, unless it was saved. Brandon Montour gives it away to Vegas. Here's Riley Smith. He didn't even try to get it deep. He tried the pass, but it was turned over. Montour fighting for it. And it's loose to Carlson on the right dot. He walks in. It's loose to McNabb. Save by Morovsky. The rebound shot wide. What a chance there. Almost another goal for Vegas. And here's another chance shot. I believe by Carrier was saved. And a whistle as the puck went out of play with 7:43 to go in the second period. The game's still tied at 1. Showing the Panthers power play and the McNabb chance right there. Bobrovsky lost his stick but got his chest in front of that shot, keeping it a tied game. Whew. So no scoring this period, even though there have been a couple power plays for either team. And game 3 can go to anyone at this point. Thank you for watching. If you're here with us on this Thursday night. I haven't seen any Florida fans. Only Vegas. I've seen a couple Vegas fans, 2 of them. Feel free to put anything in the chat if you want to say hello. So we go through some commercials. But as I mentioned, Vegas leading in most of the stats that they probably want to lead in, and or any team would want to lead in. And after being down 1, they have come back and have the most chances. As they're back from commercial break, Paul Maurice is getting interviewed. Meanwhile, the faceoff is won by the Panthers in their own zone. It's over to Dalpe along the right wing boards. He'll try to get it in, but he's cut off by Carrier. Carrier for Colasar along the right wing boards. He's pressured by Mahura, pressed up against the boards there. It's loose to McNabb at the top of the slot. His slapper might have been tipped by Bobrovsky. Dalpe can't take control of the puck in the neutral zone. Now it's Theodore walking in with speed. Shot saved. Rebound! Went to the side of the net. Howden was there. It did not go. The net was wide open for him. Not sure if Bobrovsky got across in time as here comes Sam Reinhart. He can't get through Haig as he's stiff-armed to the ice. Florida fans did not like that. They wanted a call, but I thought that was a great clean hit there by Haig. Vegas is offsides with 6:30 to go in the second period. They show the Theodore chance, and what a save by Bobrovsky. The rebound was hit right to Howden by Bobrovsky, and he got across with the blocker. Wow. Suppose I didn't believe my own eyes. I thought, no way Bobrovsky saved that. He must have missed. The face-off in the neutral zone is won by Vegas and hit around the boards by Howden. Markov jumps on the loose puck. He's pressured by Marchessault, though, but the Panthers eventually get it out. The go-ahead pass to Duclair was behind him, but he'll get it to Markov in the right corner of the Vegas zone. Markov, the puck is in his skates. He's pressured by a couple Golden Knights. It's to the point for Forsling. Around the net it goes. Markov pressuring Haig. For Haig, he can't grab it, but it's to the point again for Forsling. His shot was blocked. Looks like there's a penalty coming on Florida as Vegas skates ahead with it, but they're offsides. And another penalty on Florida. Interference on the captain, Alexander Barkov. They show him in front of the net. He cross-checks Whitecloud to the ice. And we'll go on commercial break once again. But after it, it'll be a Golden Knight power play. I hate when this happens. Commercial breaks just right after another because there was long stretches of play. Well, I guess there's pros and cons to it. You want to see long stretches of play. That's always fun, but after it, you get them having to clean the ice a minute apart of whistles. So it is what it is. But Golden Knights have another opportunity to take the lead after they were down to start this game. As mentioned, they do have an 8-3 record these playoffs after the opposing team scored the first goal. So they play good when they're down, or at least they come roaring back to win most of those games. 8 of the 11 where the opposing team scored the first goal. But Sergei Bobrovsky is going to have to stand tall in another power play, or another penalty kill, I should say. He's made some great saves tonight. And here we go. The faceoff is won by Stevenson to Theodore. Now it's Eichel, and he can't keep it in the zone as he was pressured by Ekblad. But here he comes once again. Eichel makes the entry and fighting for it along the right wing corner. Lundell pressed Stevenson up against the boards. They're digging for it in the skates. It's loose to the point for Shea Theodore. Theodore to Stone and down low for Marchessault. Marchessault to Stone behind the net. Around the boards it goes to Eichel on the right side. Jack Eichel skating towards the net. Out front, score! Jonathan Marchessault! It's a Vegas lead on the power play. making 11 goals in 10 games for number 81. Eichel skated towards the corner and threw it in front, right onto the stick of Marchessault on the other dot, right on the dot, and a beautiful shot on the slapper. Top left corner. No way Bobrovsky was saving that one. Make that 2 power play goals for Vegas. The only goals they have. 5 minutes to go in the second, and we're off again. Montour for Bennett. He'll hit it around the boards. Duclair in the corner. Back the other way. It's hit by White Cloud. Fighting for it is Mark Stahl. It's loose to the point and blocked. Riley Smith up for Montour. Turned over. And here comes the Panthers once again. A shot by Barkov is saved by Aiden Hill and a whistle. Yes. Good goal there by Marchessault. I'm not sure what your name is. Looks like just a couple symbols there. That's interesting. But Marchessault, according to a TNT graphic, is the third player in the last 35 years to score in the first 3 games of the Stanley Cup Final Series. Face-off to the right of Aiden Hill. Sam Bennett kicked out of the face-off. And Cousins comes in against Waugh. Panthers come away with it. A shot from the point is blocked. And skating ahead, trying to get to the loose puck is Kolesar, the tumbling muffin. Goes right on to Bobrovsky for a whistle as Gudis gives Kolesar a face wash with his glove. 4:17 to go in the second period. It'll be an offensive zone face-off for Vegas. To the right of Bobrovsky. Bennett on the draw for Florida, and I can't see who's on the draw for Vegas. It's Stevenson. And a false start on the draw. They'll have to redrop it. 16-11, Vegas leading in shots. Over 4 minutes to go in the middle frame. Face-off taken over by Florida, and here they come. 3-on-2. Cousins can't get the pass to Tkachuk as it was behind him. And Vegas in the neutral zone. Stone trying to get the puck out of his skates. Here's Stone in front. It's loose to Howden. He couldn't get a shot on net. As he got a pass from Stevenson. Quick firing passes there. Turned over by Tkachuk. Stevenson holds it. It's hit ahead. And that'll go for a Golden Knights icing. 3:37 to go in the second. Puck will come back to the Vegas zone for the face-off. Florida's still in this thing. They've had some good chances. They just need to work that momentum back in their favor as, just like that, they will go on the power play. Alec Martinez took down a Florida player, and that'll be interference just after the face-off. I think he took down Ryan Lomberg. Yes. I mean, just looking like incidental contact there. Not sure how you call that. Well, who knows? It was away from the puck, obviously, as it was interference. So, I mean, Vegas has gotten some power plays, so now it's the Panthers' turn. Face-off will be to the right of Aiden Hill. It's won by the Panthers. Montour back to Bennett for Bennett. Montour to the right side. Barkov down low. Tkachuk back to Barkov on the right dot. Tkachuk down low in front. Reinhardt saved by Hill, but it's loose there as the referee will not blow the whistle. It was stuck in Hill's pads, but eventually the whistle came. Just less than 20 seconds into this power play. Just a shot by Reinhardt after the pass by Tkachuk just on the goal line. Oh, it was loose. Oh, so he should not have blown that whistle. The puck was loose on the right side of Aiden Hill. So it was a good choice to not blow the whistle momentarily, but then he eventually blew it. So Florida Panthers obviously not happy with that whistle after they see the replay. So 3:16 to go in the second, 1:42 to go on the power play. We're off again, and just like that, Vegas has cleared it. Didn't even get to see the face-off draw. They just cut away from it and cut back. Regardless, here come the Panthers. It's Barkov for Bennett. He turns it over to Mark Stone, who will skate ahead with it and clear it in. So not the best play there by Bennett. And the Panthers will have to regroup once again. Sam Reinhart through the neutral zone. He'll hit it around the boards. Hill tried to slow it down. He did. Behind the net, Reinhart can't take control. It's pressed up against the boards, but Tkachuk gets it loose to Montour at the top of the point. Now it's Tkachuk below the right dot. Back to Barkov, top of the left point. Now it's Montour, top of the left point. Barkov was on the right point that time. And it's Montour again. Skating towards the right side. Barkov below the right dot. Back to Montour. Back to Barkov on the right dot. Barkov across! Oh, it went wide on the Bennett tip. Chance there for the Panthers, and another one as Montour shoots, but it's blocked and out to the neutral zone. Montour's first to it. He gives it to Barkov, who turns it over to Pietrangelo. He'll skate in and shoot, but that shot's blocked, and he's first to the rebound in the corner. Panthers just standing around in their own zone, and there's only 3 seconds to go on their power play. And it's turned over to Stevenson. He'll walk in, and the save, another save by Bobrovsky. Stevenson got his own rebound. Bobrovsky closed his pads and got the whistle. Just careless puck movement by Bennett. Couldn't skate through Stevenson in his own blue line. Stevenson went 5-hole. The puck stayed right in front of Bobrovsky there, and he saved the rebound as well. Face off to the right of Bobrovsky. Barbashev will win it momentarily. Yes, the Vegas Knights come away with it. Marchessault for Barbashev, but it's cleared by the Panthers. Shea Theodore at his own blue line for McNabb. McNabb to the right side and hit around the boards by the Knights. Forsling's first to it. The Panthers hit it ahead. Duclair can't get through the Vegas defense, and Shea Theodore will hit it up for Eichel. Jack Eichel along the right side. Down low, Eichel to the left corner now. To the point, that puck skipped on McNabb, and it went out to the neutral zone. He'll pass it to Theodore, as there's a delayed penalty coming on the Panthers. Didn't catch where it was, but as they touch up, we'll find that it's a slash on Lundell with 38.8 or 37.8 remaining in the second period. Yeah, he broke Barbashev's stick in two, right in front of the Panthers net. Not sure what Lundell's complaining about. Clear slash. And if Vegas doesn't score in the next 37 seconds, they'll be on the power play to start the third period. For only a minute and 23 seconds. But here we go. They win the faceoff. Shea Theodore. Down low, in front, Stevenson. Up high. Just above the bar. He missed. And the Panthers clear with 23 seconds to go in the period. 2 for 4 tonight on the power play. 5 shots for Vegas. Here they come with 15 seconds. Shea Theodore. It's stuck against left wing boards, and it's come loose to the Panthers. Bennett will skate ahead and flip it right on Aiden Hill. And 3 seconds to go. Vegas comes away with it, but that'll be the end of the second period. So, another power play for Vegas. We come back, they'll finish the power play to start the third period. So, I think I'll take another break. And thank you all for watching. It is 2-1, Vegas Golden Knights. Panthers down in this game and in the series. We'll see if they can make a comeback when we come back after the intermission. By the way, it'll say first intermission. I will change that. So we'll be back. We're back for the third period of play. Vegas will be on the power play for over a minute and a half. And we're getting right into it. Here we go. Reinhardt wins the faceoff back to Ekblad, and he will clear it all the way down. 1:10 remaining on the Vegas power play. Here they come. Chandler Stevenson into the zone, makes some moves. He can't get the puck onto his stick to make a shot as it just trickled onto Bobrovsky. Some good moves there through the Panthers defense, though, by him as the Panthers clear it all the way down. Here comes Shea Theodore. He'll pass it back to Jack Eichel. With speed into the zone, Eichel passes it back to Theodore, to Stone on the left side, and back to Theodore on the point. Shea Theodore over to Marchessault, who scored a power play goal. Already, his shot is blocked and cleared by Sam Bennett. Hill holds it behind the net for Alex Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo for William Karlsson through the neutral zone. Gives it to Mario. Mario back to Pietrangelo on the point. And over to the left side. And in front of Mario. Saved by Bobrovsky as the power play expires. And out of the box. So Lundell almost got the breakaway. Bennett for Lundell behind the net, but it goes over his stick. Cousins is there, though. To Lundell in front. Bennett digging for it. Cleared by Hill. Ekblad shoots wide. The rebound right onto Hill. And he'll cover it. Panthers with some great chances there as Amadio settled the puck on a stick in the slot, shot it right off the left shoulder of Bobrovsky. 8:14 to go in the third period. Vegas leading in shots now 21-13. So here's a shot. It was blocked, and Stone grabs it in his own zone. For White Cloud, back to Stone, pressured by Reinhardt. And Hill hit it all the way down onto Bobrovsky. He'll hit it up for Duclair. And here is a chance for Bennett. Behind the net it goes. That was Reinhardt, excuse me. Here's Stone. His shot wide. And Colin White grabs it, but turns it over as he could not find Reinhardt on the pass. And Vegas clears it in for Forsling to hold it behind his net. Up the right side. Tried to get a pass to Verhaeghe. Puck is in the Vegas zone, stepping up as Montour over to Tkachuk. On the left circle, a slapper by Duclair. Out of play. $17-16 to go in the third period. They show some Tkachuk family photos. Face off to the right of Aiden Hill. Won by Vegas. Nicholas Waugh can't get it out, and a shot from the point was blocked. And here comes Vegas now. Carrier into the zone. Nicholas Waugh pressed Mark Stahl up against the boards. Colasar gets it behind the net to Waugh. Back to Carrier, still behind the net. And he gets it to Pietrangelo. A shot from the point. Up high it went. Over the net. Out front. Waugh can't shoot it. And here comes the Panthers with a 3-on-2. But it slides off the stick of Verhaeghe. And Pietrangelo will grab the loose puck in his own zone. Petrangelo clears it in. Around the boards it goes. Eichel will jump on it along the left side. And it's to Martinez for a slapper at the point. That deflects out of play. Good chance there. So good chances for Vegas. They lead 22-14 in shots. And the Panthers will come away with the face-off. They can't do anything with it, though, and they'll hold it in their own zone and turn it over for a moment. But they've got it back. Cousins can't get it to Lomberg. And Vegas will come back the other way. Oh, Marchessault's pass just ahead of Eichel into the corner for Ekblad. Around the boards, Forsling puts it. But it's on the stick of Barbashev to Eichel for a shot. Saved by Borowski. The rebound to the boards and cleared by Cousins. The go-ahead pass for Lomberg in his skates. Can't get his stick on it. The puck goes to the corner. He fights with McNabb for it. And it's to Amadio for Riley Smith. He'll hit it in. Amadio up the right side, trying to get the puck behind the net. Riley Smith pressed up against the boards for Gudis, but it eludes his forward, and a shot by McNabb wide from the point. It's loose in front to Bobrovsky. He'll just cover right up for a whistle. 15-14 to go in the third period. Vegas still up 2-1 off of goals by Jonathan Marchessault and Mark Stone. This was after Brandon Montour got the first goal of the game for the Panthers, and they haven't had much offense since. Aiden Hill with 13 saves on 14 shots, as Vegas has it loose in front of the net, but it's cleared away by the Panthers, and here comes Carter Verhaeghe working on Shea Theodore into the zone. It's loose to Bennett in the corner, on the left side, to Stahl, to Montour's shot, saved by Hill. Good save there from Hill. That's how Montour got his first goal. The screen in front as Montour turns it over, and here comes Vegas. Stevenson can't shoot it. And here comes Florida right back the other way. Kachuk for Verhaeghe. He's pressured by Haig. Verhaeghe still with it. It's loose to the right point for a shot by Mahura. Went wide of the net. Verhaeghe. Across the zone. Gudis steps into one. That's saved by Hill. The rebound taken care of by Mark Stone. And here he is in the neutral zone. He'll flip it right in and go for a change. Gudis holds it behind his own net with exactly 14 minutes to go in the third period. Panthers picking up the pace now. The go-ahead pass just barely behind the Panthers forward. And here comes Vegas. Colasar in the neutral zone. Give it to Petrangelo on the right side around the boards. He sends it. Keeps going there to the point for Martinez. A shot and a save by Bobrovsky. He'll cover it up with 13:38 to go. And that'll be a commercial break. Shots on goal, Vegas 22, Panthers 15. Face-off percentage, Vegas leading 54.3% to the Panthers 45.7%. Of course, the Knights have 2 power play goals on 5 attempts. Panthers no power play goals on 4 attempts. Vegas has doubled the amount of Panthers hits, 14-7. Vegas with 21 blocks. Panthers with 11. And of course, as mentioned, Panthers with 17 giveaways to Vegas's 5. So that was the problem for Florida in the first two periods, but it looks like they've kind of cleaned up their act heading into this third period. Over 6 minutes into it so far. I mean, only 15 shots up until this point in the game in the Stanley Cup final is not really what you want to see if you're Florida. So a low shooting game for both teams pretty much, as Vegas only has 22 shots, which I guess isn't very low, but could certainly be more for both teams. They're back from commercial break. Matthew Tkachuk still playing through, I guess, a potential injury, as Florida had too many men on the ice. But that was missed by the referees, I think, unless penalty was called that I was not aware of. Nope, it's 5-1-5. So a missed call by the refs there. We play on. Mario out front for a shot by, I think it was Shea Theodore perhaps. Right off the face-off. That was stopped by Bobrovsky. And Vegas comes right back in. They hit it into the right corner. Down goes a Florida player off of contact with William Karlsson. Puck is still stuck in the corner. Karlsson gets it loose, but it's Brandon Montour skating out with it. It gets it to Reinhart, who gives it back to Mark Stahl in his own zone. He's pressured by Amadio. And he'll give it ahead to Reinhart. Reinhart on the left point, fighting for it along the end board, or along the boards. Tkachuk out front. There's going to be another penalty coming. I think it's on Vegas. Yes, it is. As Barbashev touches up. And just like that, the Panthers have a chance to tie the game. You appreciate the Panthers' generosity. Well, Jack Eichel has been pretty generous and has gave the Panthers a power play after a hook on Sam Bennett. So the former Sabre will sit in the box for 2 minutes, 12:38 to go in the third period. Face off to the right of Aiden Hill as the fans come to their feet in FLA Live Arena. Barkov and Roy on the face-off. Won by Barkov to Verhaeghe to Montour. Back to Verhaeghe. His shot was blocked in front. It's Tkachuk behind the net. He tried the bad angle shot. Tried to catch Hill napping. That didn't work, though. And it's Tkachuk along the right side with the puck now. He turns it over to Wah, who will skate ahead with it. A potential 2-on-1 with Marchessault. Or that is Howden, rather. Howden shoots over the net. Here comes Verhaeghe back the other way. He'll leave it for Tkachuk. Now to the point for Montour. Montour to the right side. Back to Montour. Slapper off his stick. Badly. And it's cleared by Vegas. Here comes Montour. With 1:10 to go on the Florida power play. He passes back to Barkov. And he'll pass ahead to Anton Lundell. He gives it to Tkachuk. But Tkachuk gives it right to Stevenson. And he'll clear. Bobrovsky will hold it for Forsling behind their net. Florida going ahead right away, showing some urgency. It's Sam Bennett making the entry. He'll pass it back to Tkachuk. Tkachuk's still on the ice with the second unit. Tkachuk on the right dot. He shoots. Saved by Hill. Now it's Ekblad along the left side. Shot by Forsling from the point. Missed on the left side. Now it's Sam Bennett. A slap shot was blocked with the stick. Bennett with the puck again to Forsling, top of the point. Down low to the left side for Ekblad, back to Forsling, over to Bennett, slapper, saved by Aiden Hill in the glove. "16 seconds remaining on the Florida power play. As they show the replay of the last couple seconds. Didn't show much. 10:54 to go in the third period. 10 seconds to go on the Florida power play. Florida keeps it in. Behind the net, Duclair. Around to the right side, Bennett. And to the point for a shot. Bennett with the rebound. That was blocked. Stays in play behind the net. Vegas is killed. The Florida power play. And here they come. Jack Eichel makes the entry. In front, Carlson saved by Bobrovsky. And a whistle. They show the Bennett shot. There's a good block by McNabb. Got the toe out. And Carlson shoveled the pass into the breadbasket of Bobrovsky for the latest whistle at 10:25 to go in the third period. Face off to the left of Bobrovsky on the right dot. Jack Eichel gets thrown out of the draw. As seems like Bobrovsky has an issue with the ice in his crease. Trying to smooth it over right now. They're going to take Bobrovsky's water bottle and use the puck and try to smooth it out. So a little delay here before the Vegas offensive zone face-off. Game 4 will be Saturday. I unfortunately cannot be here for that. I mean, I wasn't here for the first two games either, but if there's a Game 5 on Tuesday, could probably be here. As they still continue to fix the crease. Well, it's always unfortunate to have delays, but now a member of the ice crew will come out and try to ice over whatever the issue is. As Eric Stahl looks on. And he's wearing the mic for TNT. Eric Stahl, one of the great veterans of this sport, as we are back, and he will win the faceoff. To Forsling, will pass it up ahead to Colin White, but it'll be Shea Theodore taking it away from him and clearing it in. Gudis gets to the puck and clears it down for an icing, just barely. 10:09 left on the third period clock. Florida trying to tie this game. Still down 2-1 after Jonathan Marchessault's power play goal in the second period. Off a great pass by Jack Eichel. Florida wins the faceoff in their own zone. Forsling flips it up to the neutral zone. White is hit by Eichel. Big hit there along the Vegas blue line. Lots of open ice hits throughout this series. Reinhardt down low for Eric Stahl. Stahl, Forsling at the point, behind the net. Reinhardt's there, whacking at it. Duclair in front. Stahl can't get a shot. Forsling keeps it in momentarily, but then it's gotten out. There's a big hit behind the play, and Gudis and a Vegas player get together. That's Barbashev, as they have to blow the whistle for it. Have to see the replay here. I think it might have been a big hit by Gudis. Oh, they're not going to show, or well, they'll show the big hit on Colin White by Jack Eichel. I'm not sure if there was a hit. They only show the two players hugging, Gudis and Barbashev, and they'll go to commercial break. So, the second commercial break of the third period. The next one will be the last one. Panthers did show some urgency for a while. They have kind of settled down a little bit, but they need to pick up that urgency again if they want any chance at winning this game. They've struggled offensively since the Brandon Montour goal. Couldn't capitalize on any of their 4 power plays. And that's not mentioning how well Vegas has played, of course. I mean, there's only so much one team can do if the other team is playing good. And Vegas, 2 power play goals of their own. And that's the difference. Those 2 power play goals. Well, I suppose only one of them is the difference. As they're going to send Gudis and Barbashev to the box. Probably for roughing. Oh, so Gudis did go for a big hit on Barbashev. Barbashev kind of flew up into the air and took Gudis down with him. And then Gudis went right after Barbashev along the Vegas bench. So they'll play 4-on-4. Florida wins the neutral zone faceoff all the way back to their own zone. Montour retrieves the puck and passes to Barkov behind his own net. Barkov awaits the play to develop. And here come the Panthers. It's Montour along the left corner. Riley Smith and Whitecloud digging for the puck. Haig is as well as Barkov and Reinhardt are there trying to get it for themselves. But Haig will hit it up for William Karlsson. And over to Zach Whitecloud, who'll make the entry along the right corner. Puck is stuck against the end boards. It's gotten loose to Karlsson, but he's hit by Reinhardt. Karlsson still with the puck. Now at the point, and it's a pass to Pietrangelo that goes out to the neutral zone. Vegas changes, and here comes Stevenson in. He'll shoot. Wide of the net. Might have caught iron. As another pass to Pietrangelo goes out to the neutral zone. Florida fans on their feet, trying to rally their team to get back in this game, but it's Mark Stone trying to get it across to Pietrangelo. A partial 2-on-1 there, as it's ahead to Verhaeghe in the neutral zone. He'll pass to Forsling, who will walk in. Forsling through the crease. The puck went, and right out for Vegas. Jack Eichel had Mark Stone, but Florida player was in the way, and Aaron Ekblad will take over, but turn it over. 10 seconds remaining on the 4-on-4. Here comes Jack Eichel. He shoots it wide of the net. Mahura is first to it. 5-on-5 now as both players comes out of the box, and Mahura skates right through and shoots. That hit a stick and hit the netting. Out of play. 17-16 to go. Of course, Barbashev made that big open ice hit on Gudis, which injured him. So Gudis is trying to pay him back, perhaps, with that hit before the 4-on-4. Barbashev out there now. Gudis on the bench. Haig behind his own net. He'll pass it ahead. But it's turned over. Cousins hits it in. But Haig's first to it. Bennett falls down. Haig falls on top of him. Cousins comes away with a loose puck. It's to Bennett, trying to settle it down behind the net. White Cloud grabs it and hits it out to the neutral zone, where Brandon Montour will try to get it right back in for Nick Cousins, but it's taken away by Nicholas Waugh. Waugh clears it in. Sam Bennett turns it over to Kolesar, and here comes Carrier. Makes a move, makes Montour go flying. Carrier behind the net. Off the boards. Theodore couldn't keep it in. And here's Tkachuk with Mahura driving to the net. But Vegas took it away, and it went off Eric Stahl's stick. Out of play. 6:15 remaining in the third period. Florida closing in shots. 24-17 they trail now. As they show Carrier attempt to clear it, but Stahl deflected it out of play. The faceoff will stay in the Vegas zone. It's won by Florida. Mahura gets it down low to Lundell. Around the boards it goes to Eric Stahl, who throws it through the slot. No one's there. Pietrangelo grabs it. And here comes Vegas with a 3-on-2. Amadio out front. Carlson couldn't get it out front. Mahura grabs the loose puck. And here's Lomberg. He'll get it deep. Pietrangelo's first to it behind the goal line. It's Eric Stahl out front. It's loose. Lomberg couldn't get a shot on net. Vegas will clear once again. Ekblad's on his blue line. He'll get it up to Forsling. He'll shoot it perhaps intentionally wide. Reinhardt can't get it in front. Barkov grabs it from him. Ekblad shot wide. Duclair. Along the left corner. A shot by Forsling was blocked in front. And Vegas with another partial 3-on-2, but player had to go to the bench as that puck came right out front on Bobrovsky. And he almost hit it into his own net as he fell to the ground. But it's Barkov right back the other way. Behind the net it is for Duclair. He's pressured, and Stone grabs the loose puck for Stevenson. Puck is cleared in, but that's icing on Vegas. Getting down to the final minutes of this game. 4:45 to go in the third period. How soon will Florida pull their goalie? I believe there is another commercial break awaiting us. But to the right of Aiden Hill, the puck is dropped. And the faceoff is won by Vegas. They get it out to the neutral zone. Mark Stone. It's cleared in. Josh Mahura will skate out for Florida. But he gets the puck taken right off his stick. And here comes Marchessault with a trailer Barbashev. Barbashev shoots! Save by Bobrovsky! Unless that caught iron, the referee gave the no-goal signal. I thought Bobrovsky had it. We'll see the replay here before they go to commercial. Iron. That hit the post again off the crossbar. Wow, another post. And we'll enter the final commercial break. Florida will have to work out of their own zone on this next face-off. They haven't had much going. I've said that a lot, but it's true. Like I said, they showed some urgency, kind of died down. Still not really fully giving it their all. And this is a huge game, obviously, because you don't want to go down 3-0 if you're the Panthers. So, the last time that happened, I believe it was the Canadiens Lightning Stanley Cup final. Montreal was able to win Game 5 in overtime, but the Lightning won their second straight cup in Game 5. So, Paul Maurice coaching his team, trying to light a fire in some of these players, perhaps. The face-off to the right of Bobrovsky is won by Florida. Gudis, his pass to Verhaeghe cannot find his stick, and Vegas turns it into the Panther zone. Here's Mark Stahl. He'll get it ahead to Duclair. Across to Barkov in the Vegas zone. Along the left wing corner, Barkov fighting for it. Verhaeghe out front to Duclair, but it hit a Vegas player's stick. Mark Stahl's shot from the point blocked. Barbashev gets it to Marchessault for Jack Eichel. 2-on-1. Eichel with Barbashev. He shoots wide. The rebound also wide. Mark Stahl will grab it in the corner with 3:30 to go in this game. We'll look for Bobrovsky to make the break to the bench within the next minute, perhaps. Florida fans coming to their feet. Vegas with the puck. Cleared in by Riley Smith. Forsling comes away with it. Skates ahead to his blue line. Has to cut back. 3 minutes to go now. It's in deep. Haig is first to the puck. He'll hit it around the boards to the right side. And there's a whistle. Not sure what for. As they show the Barbashev shot that hit the crossbar. I'm not sure. Maybe it was a hand pass or something, but it looks like this faceoff is going to be in the neutral zone after it was in the Vegas zone. So something Florida did that caused a whistle. The faceoff will be in front of the Vegas bench. Stevenson and Reinhart on the faceoff. It is won by Stevenson. White Cloud clears it in. It's tipped. No icing. Ekblad first to it. Aaron Ekblad through the neutral zone. Trying to make the entry. He does. That was close to being offsides by Bennett, but it's in deep. And the Panthers net is empty. 6-on-5. 2:20 to go in this game. A shot saved by Hill. The rebound blocked. Ekblad for a shot. Save. Rebound. Score! It's Kachuk! Tie game! They do it again! with 2:13 remaining in the third period. Florida ties it at 2. The entry seemed close, so this may be offsides. The referees are at the timekeeper's bench. Or it might be a high stick. Before the play, before this even developed, as Tkachuk hit in the rebound after the shot by Verhaeghe from the point. Puck definitely went in the net. So there's a couple things here. It might have been offsides, or there might have been a high stick. So I'll have to listen to see if there's a challenge. I think there is a challenge. But if this stands, the game is tied at 2. And, perhaps no challenge. They're getting ready to drop the puck at center ice. And they have. This game is tied. Florida clears it in. It's kept in. A shot from the point was saved by Hill. Every fan on their feet. Forsling shot from the point, blocked in front. Reinhardt's got it on the left dot. He's pressured by McNabb, and he'll clear it. McNabb will. Reinhardt gets it in. And it's cleared by Vegas all the way down for an icing. 1:40 to go in regulation. Tkachuk, who was hit early by Kolasar, had to go off, perhaps for concussion protocol, comes back and has scored the game-tying goal late in the third period. The face-off to left of Hill, won by the Panthers. Stahl gets it deep. Verhaeghe can't get it from Pietrangelo. Verhaeghe chasing Martinez. Still in the Vegas zone. Now it's out. 1:20 to go in the third. Stahl will retrieve it from his own zone. Mark Stahl, that is. It's hit ahead. Tipped in by Verhaeghe. Shea Theodore's first to it. He can't get it out. Verhaeghe jumps on the loose puck on the right dot. Verhaeghe to the net. It's loose in front. Verhaeghe bowled over Aiden Hill. And another shot was stopped in front. Hill doesn't have a stick. Panthers keep it in. Lundell is pressured by William Karlsson. Panthers keep it in just momentarily. Again, Hill grabs his stick with 40 seconds to go, and here is Aaron Ekblad. Hit in. Right on Hill. He'll hit it to Theodore. Out front, Lundell can't grab it. William Karlsson clears it in with 20 seconds to go. The puck is out to the neutral zone. And Stevenson will make the entry. He goes down. There will be a Florida penalty with 11 seconds to go. So if Vegas does not score in these 11 seconds, they will have a minute 49 seconds of power play time in overtime. Big penalty right there. Stevenson was tripped by Barkov. It looked like it was Forsling, but I think Barkov's going to the box. It didn't look like there was much contact. Oh yeah, Forsling got his skate into Stevenson's skate. So Barkov saying it shouldn't be him in the box, it should be Gustav Forsling. It's not much there. I don't think that should be a penalty. They just barely made contact with each other's skates. Panthers fans showing their displeasure. But it's going to be a Vegas power play for 2 minutes. Only 11.2 remaining in the game, or in regulation. They will send Forsling to the box instead of Barkov. So that is the right call, sending Forsling to the box, but not sure it should have been a penalty in the first place. Regardless, the faceoff is to the right of Bobrovsky. It is won by Vegas with under 10 seconds to go. Eichel in front. Stone, another shot by Stevenson was blocked, and we have overtime in Sunrise. A late goal by Matthew Tkachuk ties this game at 2. And game 3 will need more than 60 minutes. I'll be back for overtime. Put up another intermission screen. Thanks for watching. We'll be back in about 10 or 15 minutes. And we'll see you then. We're back for overtime. Matthew Tkachuk tied the game late in the third period. And I said it at the beginning of the game. Would not be surprised if this goes to overtime. And that it has. And here we go. Vegas wins the face-off. Chandler Stevenson makes the entry on the power play. 1:35 remaining on the power play. Vegas back in their own zone. Here they come. McNabb. That's Eichel. Around the net it goes. Ekblad is there. Stone jumps on it and gets it to Theodore. And a shot over the net. Now it's Eichel. The left wing corner. Back to Theodore at the point. He shoots. Blocked in front. Eichel on the left dot. Back to Theodore at the point. Theodore back to Eichel. Top of the left circle. Eichel skating towards the corner. On the end boards. Fighting for it. It's Stevenson on the left dot. His pass went awry. And it's Florida with a 2-on-1. Reinhart knocks the puck down. And it goes around the boards. And Theodore's got it. Here he comes. Shea Theodore through the neutral zone and in. Leaves it for Mark Stone. Theodore behind the goal line. In front. Stone couldn't control it. And the clearing attempt is kept in. Carlson for Eichel. Left dot. Back to the point. Slap shot. 90 miles per hour on that one. Is blocked and cleared by Florida. 15 seconds to go on the Vegas power play. Carlson having trouble with the pass from Maiden Hill. When it's out to the neutral zone, they're fighting for it along the penalty benches. 3 seconds to go on the power play. Martinez in his own zone. Florida has killed the penalty as Vegas dumps it in. Montour behind his own net. Tkachuk grabs it and hits it ahead. Right back in for Vegas. Gudis is there. He'll hit it ahead for Verhaeghe, but it's turned over to Carlson. But he turns it over to Montour. He gives it to Gudis. Gudis gets the go-ahead pass, and it's cleared in by Florida, where Haig will hold it behind his own net. Over to White Cloud, up the right side, tipped in, no icing. Ekblad behind his own net, turned over to Amadio, or that's Carrier, I apologize. Fighting for it in the corner, Carrier down on his behind. Waugh and Colasar digging for it. Barkov comes away with it. For Duclair, up the left wing boards in front of the benches. Nice stick by Colasar to get that away from Duclair. And it's hit back to Ekblad, who will hit it ahead. Reinhart couldn't grab it. Colasar gets it to Eichel. Jack Eichel for Barbashev. Back to Eichel on the right dot. Shot. Think it was saved. Might have missed. And apparently it went out of play. Are we good on the stream? Hope so. Thought I was frozen for a second. Yeah, looks good. All right. Offensive zone faceoff on the right dot for Vegas. Vegas wins the faceoff. Marchessault at the point. Shoots it towards the net wide. Barbashev for Marchessault. Slap shot into the logo of Bobrovsky for the whistle. "26 shots to 22. Vegas leading by 4. 16:38 left in overtime. Face off on the left dot in the Florida zone. It's taken away by Forsling. Hit ahead. Forsling will chase after it. Petrangelo's first to the puck, but it looks like, well, there's a whistle. Not sure what for, and it looks like it's going to be a face-off in the Vegas zone, perhaps. Matthew Tkachuk will go off. Eric Stahl's line will come on with Dalby and White. Vegas wins the face-off. Around the boards it goes, and all the way down for a Vegas icing. So after the power play, the flow of play seemed to slow down. Who do I think's going to win? Well, I got to go Florida. I'm sorry to our Vegas fans because they're 6-0 in overtime. They have not lost overtime in this postseason. So keep that in mind. Vegas makes the entry. Colasar cuts towards the right side and hits it around the boards. Out front, Wah! Reverse hit on Mahura. And it's to the point and down low for Carrier. Carrier towards the right point. A slap shot there was blocked. And the carom went back to the Vegas zone. You hope I'm right. Oh, a Florida fan. First of the night. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Forsling for Bennett makes the entry. Bennett for a shot by Verhaeghe. He scores! Reinhardt. It was. I saw the three, but there it is. Florida wins. They make the comeback. Or was it Verhaeghe? I don't know. Who knows? It's over. That's all I know. It was Verhaeghe. I was right. No problem, man. Thanks for being here. Florida cuts into the Vegas lead. 2-1 the series. Rats litter the ice. Florida hangs on to win Game 3. Unreal. 4th career overtime goal for Carter Verhaeghe. The former Tampa Bay Lightning player who was on the other side of this rivalry, who won cups. He has that experience. Screenshot on Hill. Finds the back of the net from the top of the slot. Game over. I'm sorry to our other viewer, damn. But that's all. I mean, you kind of knew Florida. I mean, it came down to that power play. If Florida killed that power play, you kind of knew they were going to win with their record. Good stream. Thanks. Hey, thank you, man. Appreciate you for being here. You were here the whole time. Thank you. Unfortunately, like I said, can't be here for Game 4. But there will be a Game 5 on Tuesday. And I might just be here. But Matthew Tkachuk tied the game. Verhaeghe wins it. Vegas is stunned. There won't be a sweep. Sunrise is rocking. Panthers are very much in this series. One more win and it's tied. And then it's anyone's cup. But like I said, thanks for being here. That'll be all from me. I hope you can enjoy the game on Saturday. I'm sure there are other streams. But I'll be here Tuesday. So, thank you, everyone. Have a good night.